Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ari, and in today's video we are going to see the difference between variable rate home loan and a fixed rate home loan. Now if you have a mortgage, or even if you've been following the news, you will see that there's a lot of talk going on interest rate, that some of the banks or even the analysts are saying the rates are going to rise, if not this year, then maybe next year. And even the RBA said that we are living in an uncharted territory, so we can't really expect, we don't know what's going on. So but overall it seems like maybe the rate is going to increase by mid this year or by end of this year. So I thought this would be a good time to show you the difference between a variable rate home loan and a fixed rate home loan, and how does this work. And so in this video I'm gonna touch on some of the pros and cons that comes both with that type of loan. So let's get into this. So number one advantage of having a variable rate home loan is the repayment flexibility. So the variable rate home loan will give you a wide range of repayment options, including the ability to pay off your home loan faster without paying any break cost. So when you have a variable home loan, it normally comes with like a offset account or the facility like a redraw facility, so that you can easily use to pay down extra on top of your minimum mortgage, and that will help you to reduce the interest you pay on your home loan, and ultimately help you to reduce the length of your mortgage and pay down your mortgage early. So that's the feature that normally comes with a variable loan. Now the second one is easy to refinance. Now if you get a better deal somewhere, you can easily switch to a different lender or a different product if you have a variable home loan without paying any break costs, obviously. So refinance can be a great tool if you are looking to pay down your home loan faster. Because you can get a better deal somewhere with a better interest rate, and that is only possible when you are in a variable home loan rate. Now the third one that I got is pay less if rate falls. So what I mean is the rate can fluctuate, like what we have seen in last maybe 5-10 years. Like RBA has been reducing their cash rate, and it is one of the reasons that a bank can reduce the interest rate, maybe. And there's so many other reasons. If the funding cost become less, a bank can pass out that and sort of reduce your interest rate. By doing this, what it means, if your home loan that is variable, you will get the benefit of reduced rate, which ultimately help you to reduce the monthly repayment. And it's only possible if you have a home loan that is a variable with a variable interest rate. Now what are some of the disadvantage of having a variable home loan? Now obviously number one is pay more if rate rise. So what it means that if RBA the Reserve Bank of Australia increase the cash rate, that means that if you have a variable loan, that will fluctuate and you gotta pay more if the bank pass out that cost to you. Or there's so many other reasons, like if the funding cost for the bank, like what bank does, bank normally borrow it from the wholesale market, and if the money become expensive in the wholesale market, bank is forced to increase your variable rate, and ultimately what happen, you will end up paying more when your rate goes up. So this is one of the disadvantage of having a variable rate home loan. And number two is a cash flow uncertainty. Because the rate can fluctuate over the life of the loan, sometimes it is hard to predict whether your repayment will go up or down depending on what ways the rate is moving, because sometimes if the rate goes up, then you may need to come up with some surplus fund from somewhere, so it is a bit uncertain. So you need to really have a proper budget if you are on a variable home loan. So these are the few disadvantage of having a variable home loan, and I think that's all. But so the next, just move to the fixed rate home loan. So obviously number one benefit of fixed rate home loan is no impact on rate rise. So how fixed rate home loan works, obviously in Australia we normally see you can fix your home loan from 1 to 5 years. What it means, if you're doing it for say 5 years, your repayment is sort of locked for next 5 years, also 60 monthly payments, and it doesn't matter whether rate is going up or down, you will still be paying that fixed monthly repayment over the that life of that fixed rate period. For example, if you do it for 1 year, then you'll be only paying for 12 months or 1 year, and then once your fixed rate expired, you gotta renegotiate with your bank, and depends on that you gotta get a new rate, whether you can continue doing that for another few years in fixed, or if you want you can go back to variable. Now number two, the advantage is set and forget. So what I mean is by set and forget, once you get a fixed rate home loan, doesn't matter whether it's for 1 year or 5 years, you pretty much locked in, and you sort of just put that on autopilot for next 5 years. For if you're locking it for 5 years, and so it's easier to budget, it is easier to focus your expenses, your cash flow. This is one of the most advantage of having fixed. Even in how much money you need every month for next 5 years. So that's the number one reason that people actually go for fixed. Also in case when the rate is going up, people also want to do fixed and lock that repayment so that they know their budget, and it can help them to manage their cash flow easily. Now so there's few disadvantage of fixing your home loan. Is number one is less flexibility. What I mean by less flexibility is when you are fixing a home loan, so fixing means you kind of block, and a lot of the banks only allow you to pay a little bit more on top of your home loan. For example, I think that the average bank in Australia will only allow to pay you like $20,000 every year to pay off, to pay on top of your minimum repayment. So if you wanna if you wanna pay off your home loan, or if you're selling your property, or if you wanna refinance, then you need to come up with those big break costs a lot of the time if your home loan that is fixed. So and you obviously you can't, most of the time you can't use offset account, or you can use some reader facility when in fixing a loan, but it depends on the bank. Most of the banks don't allow you to use offset, but they can allow you to use a reader facility if you are in fixing loan, but that facility will also be kept. As I said, it can be kept for at least 10k or 20k per year. So it is not as flexible as that you can see with a variable home loan. And fewer feature means I think it's pretty similar. What I mean by fewer feature is you don't have this offset account that you can normally request with a variable rate home loan, and even if you have a redraw facility, that can be limited, that how much money you can put towards your home loan depending on the bank. And number three is no benefits of rate cut. So what it means, when you are fixing a home loan, you kind of locked in for the period that you're fixing. So if the bank reduce their interest rate, or if the RBA or the Reserve Bank of Australia cut the cash rate, or even the funding costs get less, you won't get that benefit because your interest rate will be fixed, and this is something that you gotta carry on for next 4 or 5 years. So you won't get the benefit of any rate cut when you are fixing your home loan. So this was a very quick video. I thought I'll just do that video just to explain you what's the difference between a variable and fixed rate home loan. And I think you can make more informed decision what you want to do, whether you should fix or leave that as variable. Now I think that's all from today. I would love to see your comments if you have any questions regarding this, or you can always contact me. My email address and my mobile number is still there on the description below. So if you have any question with the refinancing, or whether you should fix it or whether you should leave that variable, you can always give me a call or send me an email. I'll be happy to help you and assist you with your home loan. So I think that's all. I just wanted to do that video. And just one more thing, if you haven't subscribed my channel, just go and hit the subscribe button, and I'm gonna come up with more videos in terms of home loan refinance and like overall investment product in Australia. And that's all, and thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate your time that you watch my videos, and till then I'll see you in my next one. Thank you very much. Enjoy.